guys, Dr. Bill with Movement First Health and Wellness. I'm going to show you a bird dog, and what we're going to do is we're going to use this ball as feedback on our back, and we don't want it to roll around and we don't want it to fall off, and that tells us a couple different things. I'm also going to point out some things that I do for cueing and some things you can do at home to kind of try and recreate that cueing. So with the ball in the middle of your back, you want your hips under your knees under your hips, your hands under your shoulders. And what you're going to do is trying to keep that ball from moving, keep your back from bouncing up and down like that. We're going to just start with one arm, and then we're just going to do one leg. All right, so this is kind of our starting. That tells us how we're doing, okay? So then what we're going to do, as I'm shifting around, you can see the ball going, but then what we're going to do, I'd like to have your toes tucked. We're going to do opposite, keeping our head in a nice neutral position. And then we're going to go opposite. Now, one of the cues I like to give is making sure that you're pressing through your shoulders, through your armpits as you're doing it. What that does is that activates your serratus, which helps activate your tummy muscle as well. And then another cue I like to give, and I'm going to show you from this angle, is that you don't want to lean from side to side. So you don't want to let that happen, and you don't want to let that happen. Sorry, I got a wall behind me. You don't want that to happen, or else the ball is going to roll off. So some people will compensate by, like I said, kind of swaying their hips that way. I like to kind of manually give feedback, but something you can do at home is if you have a foam roller, or even just like being next to your couch and making sure that when you, we lost the ball. Making sure that when we lost the foam roller. When you do that motion, so again, it's going to be left and right here. When we do this motion, we're not hitting the foam roller with our hips, and we're staying nice and straight. Okay, and then maybe what you do is you do that one side and then turn around and do the other side with that feedback, so that you're really, the goal of that is that if you're nice and strong on that leg, you're nice and strong on that hip. And that's going to allow us to go into a kneeling position. That's going to allow us going into a standing position, being able to use your hip going into a squatting position. It's really important that you're able to use that hip and your core for your squatting, for your lunging, all the things that we do as people, all the things that we do as parents. It's really important. So good luck focusing on those things, and you're going to do great.